Good afternoon, everybody. And after listening to IGP Bhaskar Rao and Dr. Chandrasekhar, actually you're graduated. You don't need to study anything. You're graduated. First year of your education is given by Bhaskar Rao, and second year was given by Dr. Chandrasekhar. Actually, I'm here to tell you it's a convocation. It's a convocation program, no more joining MBA. Having said that, I take this my right to speak for minimum 15 minutes because I've come all the way from Bombay just for you. Second, you should also mentally prepare that the minimum speech Ullas Kamath has given so far in the last 22 years is 15 minutes. The maximum was 8.5 hours. So you are mentally preparing for that 15 minutes. Today we are here to join, and you already paid the fees and you are joined and you cannot do anything else. You need to undergo this 2 years of program at ISRB, and already your faculty has assured that you are in safe hands, and all I have to say is few things, which is very, very important in education, and I'm the firm believer in the education. First, learning. You need to know that Matra Devo Bhava, Pitra Devo Bhava, and Acharya Devo Bhava. If you are not understood these three things, there is no meaning in education. It applies to each one of us, Matra Devo Bhava, Pitra Devo Bhava, and then comes Acharya Devo Bhava. Please read as much as possible on these three things. That itself is a great education. If somebody who do not believe in that, then you're in the wrong side of your education. The second is the last part of Acharya Devo Bhava. It says that Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, and Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. This is very, very important. Once you understood what is mother, what is father, and what is Guru, and then comes what is Guru. And that is divided as everything. As a student, you should not be a teacher. As a teacher, there will always be a student. In the classroom, make sure that you behave like students. What is the student's job? Is to learn. What is student's job? Is to learn. And what's his job? Is only to learn and not to teach. You are not come here to teach. Do not ask the question for which you know the answer. Do not ask the question to test the teacher. Do not ask the question for which you know the answer, where you want your classmates to know that you are better off. Most of the times we do that. And don't do that. What you know, you know. What you don't know, learn. Together, you are better off. And skill sets are, some of them are inborn, some of them are learned. So you know 2, teacher will teach you 2, you become 4. But do not get into debate in the class. The best way of winning an argument in the classroom is by avoiding it. Don't get into that. In this internet world, the biggest teacher is a Google uncle. The biggest teacher. Dump him. Dump him. Never become a Google learner. If you go through a Google learner, in an interview, you need to ask for laptop. Sir, 1 minute. My uncle, I need to get in touch with him. Don't do that. I've studied in most of the reputed institutions in India and in Harvard and in Wharton's, and presently I'm undergoing a global management program of 2 years at London School of Economics in London. But believe me, nobody has taught me as much as I learned from my school teacher in a government school. Nobody has taught me. In government school, they taught me what is humility. They taught me success should not get into your head. They taught me to walk on the earth. And they never, ever taught me because of money. Harvard taught me for $1,68,000 US. Wharton taught me for $122,000. $122,000 they taught me. But my school teacher, when I was not able to pay the fees in the government school for my 10th standard, she paid the fees for me. And in return, I gave a rank to the school. That's the return gift. But the humility, what they taught us, is what we are today. Those teachers, very, very rare to get. But you have in front of you the faculty, and consider them as they are the people who will give the direction to you to reach your destination. They will not take you to the destination. They will show you a way to the destination. If they say that Chennai is 329 kilometers, they will not take you to Chennai. They only show you the way, and at best, they'll put you on the national highway, and thereafter it's your job to go to Chennai. You can't ask the teacher to take you to Chennai. They only show you the way to go there. Why I'm saying all these things is that expectations, what you have out of you, most of the times will be out of the dream. And dream, generally, is in the night. Those people who don't remember the dream, then they again the dream the next day night. I'm a firm believer that if you dream something, please write down. What you cannot write down your dreams, you can be rest assured that that remains as a dream, and remains as a dream, and remains as always as a dream. And don't dream every day, because you need lots of paper to write down. Dream once, write down, and just go behind that. And you should help yourself all the time. Teachers will take you 50%, other 50% is your effort. And some of the things which I have done in my life is opposite than what everybody will have taught you. But if the history is benchmark, then you can learn some of the things which I have practiced. They are as follows. Don't believe the person who comes first in the class. Believe in the person who comes last in the class. It has paid for me. Any of the interviews we conduct, I'll never give the job who comes first in the class. Always give the job to the person who comes last in the class. He'll be more creative, he'll be more intelligent, but actually he's lazy as far as writing the exam is concerned. The rest of the things, he's perfectly fine. And I'm the firm believer, because I don't judge the people in 3 hours of writing exams. I judge the people who knows the job, but they don't know how to write it. Number 2 is that you have 2 types of people: intelligent people, hardworking people. There are people who are intelligent, hardworking. They are Narayana of the world. They are Wipros, Premji of the world. They are Tatas and Birlas. They are intelligent, they are hardworking. But all of us, we should only see them as our mentors and our guide, but we should not be thinking that we will also become one like that, because it's next to impossible. Next to impossible, but I'm not saying that it is impossible. It's very, 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 very difficult. The kind of quantum of work what they put in, impossible to match that. But if you see ordinarily, you have hardworking people, you have intelligent people. If I give one person, I'll give 2 buckets to put in one of the buckets, hardworking or intelligent, then wherever you put intelligent people, they don't work hard. All the hardworking people don't have to be intelligent. So you need to assess yourself, are you a hardworking person, are you an intelligent person? If you think you are intelligent, actually you are not, because an intelligent person will never say that he is intelligent. The moment you say you are intelligent, then actually you are not. So where I'm coming from is that in India today, Wipros and Infosys, that era has gone full bloom. Because of Narayana, because of Premji's, because of so many IT companies, India is recognized. And if Narayana and Azim Premji were not to be there, dollar price will have been 100 by this time. Dollar will have been 100 rupees. But for them, we are able to hold on to 60, 62. And if they were not there, if they had not created the jobs for so many middle class people, if they had not brought in so much of export revenue for the country, we would not have been lost in entirety in foreign exchange management. But in the next 10, 20, 30 years, IT can do a lot, but not as much as required for the country. So my recommendation to you people is become an entrepreneur. Never work for anybody. Never work for anybody. There are star companies sitting in the front row to recruit you, but I recommend them, leave the job and you also start something on your own. Leave the job and start something on your own. The best satisfaction what you can get is when you give them somebody's salary, not when you take salary from somebody. When your mother gives the salary to the servant maid, she gets that satisfaction. When you give the salary to somebody, you get the satisfaction, and that's the ultimate what one can get. That is a provider of a job. When I joined Jyothy Laboratories Limited, it was 60 people with 3 crore company. It's a 3 crore turnover. And my submission to my chairman at that point in time was that, will you give me the opportunity to create 10,000 employment? That was in 1991, March 7th. He said, today we are 60. If you join, it becomes 61. Rest, you can do what you want. Condition, don't borrow money. Number 2, no personal guarantee. Do what you want. Then I said that, that's enough for me. But can you think that we can do it together? He said, I'm always with you. Do whatever you want. We can do it together. And today, my dream was creating 10,000 employment in Jyothy. Today, we have created employment close to 22,000 employment. Now my destination is that, let me go to 50,000. Now I know how to create 22,000 jobs. I'll go for 10,000 to 22,000 to 50,000 employment I want to go, because that is the only way you can add 0.00002% of the GDP. And each one of us work very hard, we can make India proud, and we can make India grow. And when you create a job, please create job for women. Don't create job for men. They don't need. They don't need. Create job for women, I'll tell you why. A woman is a person who can always handle multitask at a time. She's a wife, she's a mother, she's a daughter-in-law, she's a sister. She has to manage husbands, all nonsense relatives. She has to manage neighbors. She has to tell her husband is a great person despite the fact that he's a useless person. This is India. Husband is a drunkard, he has fallen on the street. She tells that actually somebody hit him from behind, he fell on the street. Husband can't afford a bike. She says that my husband only wants car, that's why he is not buying a bike. She defends every level. She takes care of herself, she takes care of the children, she takes care of the in-laws, she takes care of the in-laws' in-laws, she takes everybody. Imagine that she can't handle a job in the factory or the office. Amazingly, she delivers. Again, whatever I'm saying, it is what I have practiced. We have 28 factories in 16 locations. The closest to Pakistan is our factory, which is in Samba. Nearest to Arunachal Pradesh is me. I have factory in Mizoram, I have factory in Guwahati, I have factory in Mehboob, I have factory in Chhattisgarh, I have factory in Baddi, Himachal Pradesh. All are sensitive areas according to the IGP. But I have put up the factory there, creating the job for the girls aged 18 to 21 who are physically fit and mentally fit. Believe me, so far, tomorrow I don't know, till yesterday there is no problem. Entire factories are managed by girls. There is no men at all inside. There's no men at all inside. And to an extent that my Guwahati factory manager tells me, saying that, sir, in this factory, वो security को भी निकाल दो ना, हमको नहीं चाहिए security, वो भी हम ही करेंगे ना. Even security in Guwahati से हम ही करेंगे ना, वो क्या 4-5 लोग उधर रहता है, हमको अच्छा नहीं लगता, उनको भी निकाल दो. हम ही manage करेंगे. And that is the highest productive factory for me. So, you need to create job for both, but given an opportunity, empower women. Once you empower women, the productivity is the highest. And in the 28 factories, 16 locations, trust me, we do not have any labor problems anywhere. We only get labor pain now and then, but other than that, there is no labor problem as such. And this is the best way to manage your factory. One from the family, in the village setup, girls will manage everything, and no politician go close to the people, because if they come out in a big way, that is difficult. So these are all the things which I want to bring to your knowledge. Create employment for the needy, create the employment for the hungry, create the employment for women, go to rural India. Don't worry about Dr. C.K. Prahalada's bottom of the pyramid or the top of the pyramid. Don't go by the porters of the world. They all make money by writing books. They all make money by writing the books because that is the biggest income for them. Why can't they manage companies? Why can't they run the companies? This is the question I asked in the Harvard Business School. Don't tell us what we should do. If you can do it, then you can show it to us. Can you transform the ailing public sector in the country? We have the best of the brains. Because that is political. And we are not into that. We are into a small, humble, simple company. So my advice to the parents, my advice to the children, my advice to the students is that have one mantra that I will not work under anybody rest of my life. I will work for myself, and the role model for you is the image of you in the mirror. You see the mirror? There's somebody comes from the other side of the mirror, right? That's the role model. You are the best in the world. They write as jumps. You are the jumps, and I'm the best. Because nobody pays my salary, I don't go under 360-degree appraisal. Otherwise, you're stuck in that 360-degree appraisal rest of your life. Round and round and round and round and round and round. You need to please yourself, you need to please your superior, you need to please your junior, you need to please your peers, and end of the day, pleasing everybody, you only displease yourself. Don't do that. So, can I take that at least one of you will become an entrepreneur? And Jyothy has our own fund. We have sizable private equity in Jyothy Labs, and we help a lot of startups. We help a lot of entrepreneurs, and so far we must have made at least 35, 36 good entrepreneurs as the best entrepreneurs. We put the money in them, we put the money in the people, and we make them become entrepreneur as early as in your student days. You don't have to wait till the 2 years. Anytime you want, we put the money, you put the talent, you become a successful businessman, and return, we want the money what we have given to you should come back to us interest-free. We don't want to charge an interest, but the money has to come back. And once you take money from our fund, and we monitor from our side very closely, and we make the entrepreneurs successful. And so far, there are many people whom I do not want to name because the credit should go to them. We only put the money and make them successful. And my dream is to make entrepreneurs, and all of you, MBA batch of 2013-15 should be a batch of enterprise of entrepreneurs. And I want to come and hear from you after 2 years saying that yes, out of 120, 119 have become entrepreneurs, and one has joined Jyothy Laboratories Limited. Thank you.